Hey everyone, my name's Andy. My channel's Spotting Value. If you like making money, this channel's for you. Subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up for the content, leave comments below on anything that you guys have, any questions, anything. Leave it in the comment section. I'm going to go over what I think's one of the most undervalued commodities in the world. It's uranium. I'm going to give you an update. I'm going to look at a bunch of different companies, look at the technical charts, give you my opinion. Again, this is just my opinion, financial education, and giving you ideas on what I would be doing. So this is a uranium update on the technical analysis of the charts. First, I'm going to go over the price of uranium. We broke this large downtrend coming through, broke to the upside, and we're just meandering sideways. And it is heading down a little bit. Perhaps it's following gold a little bit because gold's been heading back a little bit. But nothing to worry about here. Looks good with a nice big move up higher and then a small pullback. Signature trait of something that wants to move to the upside. So it's looking pretty good. This is URNM, North Shore Global Uranium Mining. Again, I don't see a clear bottom here. I wouldn't jump in yet. This is the most undervalued commodity, in my opinion, given its relationship to gold and over history. So even if you were to cost average in here, you're not doing, I mean, all these prices are extremely cheap. So I'm looking at for a short-term bottom. I don't see the bottom yet. It's still pulling back, but it doesn't necessarily look like it's just going to beeline it down. I mean, it could, but I'm waiting to add to my positions. That's what I'm doing. This is deep yellow. Deep yellow is looking okay. It's at its 50-day. It's putting in a little wick at the bottom. It's a little up day. It's starting to just turn around, but most of the time what happens is these things take a little bit of time to work its way out. You might see some chopping action. Maybe it pulls back. It's hard to tell, but I don't think it's ready yet for me to enter. But it looks okay. And if you feel like adding in some money, again, this is all super cheap. So you're going to win in the long run if you're in it for the long haul, like I am. Encore Energy, same thing as deep yellow. It's kind of just meandering sideways, but it's just going sideways. So there could be buyers underneath here, but if the overall market were to pull back, I'm kind of just waiting to see what the overall market does because it will have an effect on all of the equities, I think. And I don't know if we've bottomed in technology yet, and that's what I'm really looking at. Global Atomic, this one's in an uptrend, it's looking pretty strong. So that looks pretty good. Here's Goviax Uranium. This one looks like it's bottoming a little bit. We do have a bearish engulfing here. So maybe this thing chops around a little bit. I'm definitely not selling anything I own, but Goviax doesn't look too bad. Laramide's still in pullback mode, as far as I can tell. So I'm watching that one. Forces Metals, again, pullback mode. Pierpoint Uranium, not really going anywhere. It's going sideways for the most part. You can see the volume kind of die off here. So I'm not doing much with it. Uranium Fuels, I think this is going to pull back still in pullback mode. UR Energy, I wouldn't be jumping in yet. I'm just being patient. Fission Uranium, pullback mode. I think it's going to come on back. Next Gen Energy, I'm being patient. I'm just waiting. I think it still could potentially pull back more. Same with Standard Uranium, pullback mode. Blue Sky, I'm not jumping in here. I'm just going to wait. You can see the volume kind of die off, and sometimes these things kind of just slowly die off with the pullback. Bannerman, it's looking okay. We got a little wick on the bottom. I'm still waiting. Base load's definitely pulling back. I'm just a little surprised here. I mean, we had a nice contraction here, nice bullish engulfing. Big up day with the small 2 down days. I would have guessed this was going to go higher, but then we sold off. Oh, this is the 22nd. This is where they released some news saying that they're still working. Some things are still being delayed on the 22nd. So that's probably what it is that news coming out. I'd be patient. If this thing pulls back here, I'd be a buyer again. That's what I'm going to do. Appia Energy, I'm patient. This thing could pull back potentially. If we see technology stocks pull back and we see the overall market pull back, I know that it was up a lot today, but I'm just being patient. Azarga Uranium Corp. I know a lot of people on the channel like this one, but that's in pullback mode for sure. Camco, I'm being patient. Denison Mines, again, I still think this has a little bit more time in it for it to work its way out. ISO Energy, that doesn't look too bad. So, I mean, overall, I would say I'm watching the overall market. I think the overall market, it's going to take some time to work off some of the momentum, the technology stocks. And I know this doesn't seem like it's all correlated, but when you're investing in some of these things, I'm looking out the side windows at what other things are doing. And with gold coming under pressure, pulling back, with technology stocks potentially, I mean, they're trying to put in a bottom. I'm just going to be patient here because if we have further sell-offs, I think potentially you could see cheaper shares. Potentially, again, this is my opinion, and the charts don't look compelling enough in most of these where it's showing me signs of a for sure bottom. I'm just waiting, looking for the signs. If you're new to the sector and you have a bunch of money that you want to put into the sector, I mean, you could start slowly cost averaging in. I think that would be a smart move on a pullback like we've got to cost average and get the cheapest shares possible. I think that is a smart move to do. So if you guys like this content, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave comments below if you guys have any questions. If you disagree or agree, let me know in the comment section. Love to hear you guys' thoughts. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.